The castle?
Mm-hmm.
I've already agreed. The original plan was suggested by Faint was to have a staff member go through and just kind of grief it a little bit with roll edit. Because I asked him to roll it back, and he said that couldn't be possible because that would bring all the ores back. So he just said to have a staff member go through and grief it. Which then I told Earl because they wanted the castle for something. So I say, you know what, fine, I'll just leave it all to you guys. The reason to explain, because Red, some reason this has been a problem with Red, because he's asked me this multiple times, and I've tried to explain. One, as Red has stated, not all my citizens have left yet, which I think we've all can agree on that. None of them, not a lot of them have been on to notice the whole thing. So
Okay.
their belongings are
So
still here.
okay,
And
so the
Like,
houses.
If we were to get the land, for example, if we were to get it right now, we wouldn't mess with the houses right now. Most
Yeah.
likely not.
I do
Oh.
hope you know that with the landowner's permission, we can move chests and whatnot.
Yeah, I know.
I was just about
That's
to ask
not-
that, like, why not just move it or something?
That's not
You
the main
could
issue.
send them a slash mail, leave like a sign for them to see it, message them on the forums, get in contact, tell them where their chests are, and then you can remove or do what you need to with the houses. I was gonna say, like the houses that are clear, they're empty, I would recommend taking those down just so you have a visual of who's missing, who you need to contact, and really, like, if, like, for instance, everyone on the southern side, they're all, they've all been taken care of, well, that could technically be considered open land. Same with the northern side, eastern side, whatever.
Alright, well, me and...
do is whenever I finish a home that is ready for given to citizens, what I'll usually do since I have slash fly is I'd like go around and I'd put a colored representative of wool on top of it depending on the situation of the home. So if someone's like moving, I'd put like a red piece of wool. If the house was open, I'd put a green piece. I know King doesn't have fly, but I mean you can always look from some of the surrounding ridges or nerd pole up into a house, look over.
Slash jump.
If I may, the main reason that we're not removing the protection yet is that Kilo and I, the Parliament and I, have come to the agreement to take the houses that have already been emptied, take them down and use them for resources, and to B, we're still using the vault here, and one of the houses next to the vault for storage. Now, we've already built the Elysium vault and New Elysia, but we've not had the time to transfer. And then this weekend, I haven't been able to be on that much at all. I've gotten on about 3 times for a few seconds. So like I said, I'm terribly busy in real life with some stuff. And not like serious stuff, just school stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so is the land, like, if the land were to be open, I think it's clear that you guys would like to have a crack at it, but you do not want to, like, invade it, so to speak.
The northern land is completely
Is the land
empty.
issue, yes, the northern, is the land issue sort of solved? Do you feel, or do you think it's still?
So, what did we say would happen to the gigantic castle?
What castle?
The one in Elysia.
Oh, this thing?
The one I'm in right now.
Oh, that's not gigantic.
Oh, well, by myself.
Sorry. No, we're just planning on something a lot bigger. Where we're at now.
Where will this one go? Because we can't roll
This
it
one?
back.
No, if we don't take the stone brick for resources, we'll just give it, and it'll just come with the land.
Oh, okay.
Can you give us a date by which you think we will be able to take control of the land?
Not particularly. Like I said,
Just
we're
give us,
still
like,
working.
an estimation or a goal that you'd like to meet.
An estimation, I'd say probably a month, because it's gonna take, well, I take that back. It'll be a short while or a long while because Kilo and Lovey are working on the castle. It's going to be a long project, considering it's already been a week and we've only got 1/4 of the walls done.
Well, why don't you take resources from this castle then?
That's what I'm going to talk to him about, but I really don't want to do that because I've already promised Earl that I'd give it to him.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Well, maybe you could like work something out.
But anyways, and then we have to build the court for the parliament, because we do need to get our government up and running. Because the main problem in this all is
I have a question.
happening.
Is like the land in use?
What do you mean?
Like
Old
this
Ulysses?
is the land. This is why does like no offense. Why do these the you telling like what you guys need to build? How is that concerning the land other than perhaps giving a date in which this land would be cleared?
Well, he wants a date on when we'll get this cleared, but we're busy doing other stuff. Two, as I said, we're still using this land to regroup our resources that we've already used on these houses. For example, this house right here, Kilobyte's house, will be removed for resources because he already has a house in the New Ulysses.
Oh, what about the farm down here?
What farm? Oh, that
Oh
farm?
yeah, I was gonna talk about the farm.
Because if you don't need the resources, then I can.
I don't. That you'd have to talk to Caddy about, or one of the members that are in charge of farming. I have God mode, so I don't deal with farming.
Alright.
Okay, so is this issue taken care of, if temporarily, because I know that you need to figure out the date and stuff, but that can be done at a later date?
Yeah.
Seems so.
Okay. Next issue, anyone?
No.
Not particularly.
I don't think there's anything that I can think of.
So, is this all solved? Is the war finally over?
I don't think there was a war to begin with.
Yeah, it was more.
Well, you guys, to be
to
be fair, you guys were arguing and it was pissing people off.
It was more of a
I
Cold
said
War.
nothing. I said nothing. I did nothing. There is no proof. I am innocent. I did nothing.
It was a mild pissing contest.
I did not. Did I post in the forums? No, I did not. I'm saying that right now.
Earl?
And thank you.
Oh yeah, about the forums. I just want.
The biggest issues here are resolved, and that the little issues were causes of the bigger issues. And now that these are resolved, I think those will go away too.
Yeah. One thing. Basically, I want to know on my whole thing with the forums. I do personally firmly believe that things should be done publicly. Well, for example, we are recording this right now, which I would classify this as publicly.
Yes, and it will most likely be posted on your report as like the solvent of this.
And I firmly believe in public confrontations because they limit the amount of lying that takes place, and B, when people know that they're I guess you can say quote unquote being watched by others, it kind of keeps things mild. It does. Not mild. It kind of keeps things low.
One of the problems with that, King, may I say, is people don't want to watch you guys argue. Like that's the reason the other posts were closed. Is we don't like watching you guys argue. It spoils the fun for some people. I know.
If I can say something real quick, yeah, here's a simple analogy, or metaphor, or whatever. You don't throw a body in a ditch. You don't drag it out in the middle of the street and say, "Here it is."
Yeah.
No. But if it's a forum where things can be made publicly, I think that should be taken advantage of.
It's just something that a lot of people do not want to be publicized.
I'll be right back.
Alright, well,
Okay.
I just want to add something on that note, not trying to be disrespectful in any way, just a question I honestly do have. If someone doesn't want to be involved in said topic, can't they just ignore it, like not post on the thread or not even look at it?
Here's
Because that's what I do a lot. I just
yeah,
ignore
they
stuff.
can, but like, for instance, I clicked on that thread because I prefer to know what's going on in the forum, even if it's
A lot of
negative.
people show concern for those types of things.
Alright. Well
So
then,
is, other than that, is everything all good?
Yeah.
I would say it is.
Excellent. Excellent job, everybody. You are free to move about the channels if you want. If you guys could save those recordings and, like, say, upload them to cloud or whatever, and post them on the grief report as sort of like just it's been solved, it's been fixed, nothing, whatever. That would be fantastic.
Yeah.
If I don't want to sound mean, but if this is over, I have an IRL thing, so.
Okay, yeah, you can leave. You can leave. I was about to just dismiss you all formally.
Wow.
Alright.
You all may go.
Alright.
You are free.